What's going on YouTube? It's your boy C Boogie, and welcome to a pro wrestling uh edition of me on this channel. We're gonna consider this then versus now. Um, WrestleMania is literally at the time of recording this 4 days away, so the hype is very real. If you guys notice, I'm kind of all over the place. I just finished watching the Bray Wyatt documentary, so my brain is all over the place. I got the hoodie on. So it was really an emotional thing. But I really wanted to get this video out. WrestleMania is right. We're on the cusp of WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Um, my first official WrestleMania that I will be attending, which is awesome. Still don't know where I'm at, where I'm sitting. I just know I'm gonna be there. Uh, we are going to look at the match cards for both night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood versus WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. And we're just gonna kind of talk about which one's better, which one has it improved, has it gotten worse, has it stayed the same, and we're gonna kind of talk about it. I can also kind of make predictions as I go. Might as well make predictions as I go for what I think will happen, even though I think that this Mania is a little less predictable. I feel like there's a lot of ways things can go. As you guys can see on the screen, this was the end site of WrestleMania 39 in Hollywood as Roman Reigns defeated Cody Rhodes in a shocking ending that ultimately did not sit well with a lot of the wrestling world. If you're new to the channel, your boy loves professional wrestling. This story has been 2 years in the making, involved by many. And also, we live on Kick and Twitch, so links are always in the description. I almost forgot to add that part. I think that there was a different route for this match to have gone. This was the main event. And so we are going to dive deep into the match cards for both nights and kind of see what's what. First off, we have night 1 of WrestleMania Goes Hollywood last year. Pretty solid card. Dom versus Ray, Seth versus Logan, the tag team showcase, Rhea versus Charlotte, Cena versus Theory, Damage Control versus I don't even know what to call this. Team Extreme Satisfaction. I don't even know what do you call this team? And then we had the tag team title match at the end of the night, which again, long-term story of Sammy and the Bloodline, KO kind of reuniting with Sammy after Sammy got kicked to the curb. Honestly, this is a great card on paper. Some of these matches didn't deliver as well as they should have. I feel like the tag match was a little lacking. The Cena Theory match was a little lacking. The Dom Ray match was solid. Logan Paul showed out. I mean, Logan from before to now is crazy. And this tag match exceeded all expectation. So this was the card for Mania last year. This is the card that we're getting for this year's WrestleMania. We've got Becky versus Rhea for the women's title. We have Sammy versus Gunther for the IC title. We have, people are considering them the Holy Trinity versus Damage Control. Jimmy versus Jay, brother versus brother. The 6-pack ladder match for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, which Michael Cole had alluded the match does not end until both sets of titles have been retrieved. And Ray and Dragon Lee versus Santos and Dominic. And then, of course, the big match. The tag team match to set the fate of night 2. Seth versus Cody. Freaking nightmare is what they're calling him. Versus the Bloodline, the Super Bloodline. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, versus in the final boss, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm really loving what Dwayne's doing. Again, I wanted them to make me look stupid. They made me look stupid. So, if we had to kind of compare the two, I'll be honest, on paper, I'm really liking this year's. On paper, I'm really liking this year's. This match, this had 7 on the card. This is also 7. So let's break it down. There was 2 women's matches. So let's I think we'll do it like that. I think they did it on purpose. This makes sense to do. Let's start off with the women's matches. So the women's championship match is Becky versus Rhea and compared to Charlotte versus Rhea. Now, on paper, the bigger match in terms of story was Charlotte versus Rhea because they had history before. They had teased Becky versus Rhea for a while. Obviously, the Liv Morgan situation. A lot of people would argue that Liv Morgan should be in this match somehow. But obviously the card has been official as of yesterday. It's Tuesday. They started making the card. So unless there's any surprises, we're going off of the paper. So there's that. So Becky versus Rhea and then Charlotte versus Rhea. Rhea is now going into WrestleMania as champ. This is a good. I guess I will give predictions, but not really. I'll kind of say if this match is somewhat clear cut or not. I don't think Becky versus Rhea is clear cut. I don't think. Rhea has a case to retain. Somewhat so does Becky. I really don't know. It's still a money match. I will give him that. But I'm not sold on a clear winner there. So there's that. For the women's tag match, which is a 3-on-3, Bianca, Naomi, Jade debut versus Damage Control, except instead of Bailey, and Io, it's Kyrie and Asuka. I think that on paper this match is seemingly more star-studded, but then if you look at it, they've all become stars. Like I think Damage Control is in a worse spot than they were last year. Realistically, they've had gold, but they've not necessarily won big matches. I believe that this match does have a clear-cut winner. I would assume. I'd be very shocked if it went the other way. You got debuting Jade, returning Naomi, and undefeated at WrestleMania Bianca. And it just seems like Damage Control has found a way to beat them up. So it's tough. But honestly, I'm liking the potential of this match compared to this match, only because you got younger talent. Again, Becky with Lita and Trish, basically seemingly on their way out of WWE, just on a little legend run. You got a bunch of younger talent here ready to square off. So there's that. Now we're done with the women. Let's go to the tag match. You got the WrestleMania Showcase match, the Street Profits, Strowman and Ricochet, Alpha Academy, Viking Raiders. And then this, you have a 6-pack ladder match. I think that this ladder match supersedes that match from last year. This match is going to be just total chaos, honestly. I have 2 winners in mind. I'll have 2 winners in mind here. I think that they are going to split the tag titles. I think that if that WrestleMania Showcase tag team match was as good, this match is going to be absolute chaos. I think a lot of people in Philadelphia are going to love this. So this match, I think, was an upgrade from last year. Let's keep it in the family. Let's do that. Let's do Ray versus Dom compared to Ray and Dom and Dragon Lee and Santos. I mean, I guess it's it's an upgrade. You know, you get Ray versus Dom too, in a sense. Dragon Lee, new member of LWO. Santos back to his Legado del Fantasma group. But now Dom's involved. He's like, you know what, Santos? I got your back. I could do this. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think that there is a clear-cut winner here. After what we saw on SmackDown. But I think that this is a small upgrade. Just to kind of enhance the story a little bit, you know? It's Dom versus Ray, but Ray picked his partner. Dom got his. So it's a nice little family affair there. On to the next film. I guess there's, at this point, it's now become, let's go to the title match, actually. Let's do that. Let's do Theory and Cena versus Gunther and Sammy. I think Gunther and Sammy on paper, just in the state of WWE right now, the way that Sammy has gone the last couple of years with the whole bloodline story to now, I think this match supersedes this match on paper, even with Cena, because Theory was iffy going into WrestleMania last year just because of how he was being booked. But both of these men are being booked as the guy that has been told he can't beat him and the guy that just hasn't been beat by anyone. Historic IC title run. You know, a true underdog story, which is what Sami Zayn's character has been a ton. And people have gotten behind him so quickly. He has done such a good job to make himself a main event talent, because this match is main event. This is main event worthy right here. These are two main eventers, regardless of what anyone else says. So I think that was an upgrade. Definitely an upgrade from last year as well. I'm trying to take into account the build up to it and kind of where the superstars were at that time. I guess there was more of a story last year with Rhea and Charlotte than there were Becky and Rhea. I guess they teased it, but Charlotte and Rhea had gone against each other before. There was a lot more build last year for Ray and Dom versus, Ray and Dragon Lee versus Dom and Santos, but the story has gone kind of on long enough. So I'd say it's a very small upgrade there. And then the tag match, I don't even have to say that. There was no expectation going in, and that match was a banger. And this year, coming in, this is just straight chaos. This match, no different. Main event stars have been established. Historic streak versus can I beat him? And that's Sammy has ultimately been added. They've really pushed him. I don't think there's a clear-cut winner here. I can't honestly say one side or not. And then I think the last match was Seth and Logan, which honestly everyone was Seth always puts on a good match, but everybody was kind of excited to see what Logan can do, and I think they did a pretty good job. But I think this right here is the upgrade. This right here, Jimmy versus Jay, I think that's the upgrade. That's long term. They've been trying to wrestle at WrestleMania for the longest time. Jay has been in 3 title matches in the last year, and Jimmy has costed him all 3 title matches. The tag titles, the Undisputed title, and the Intercontinental title, all in the same year. This brother to brother, like, bigger than wrestling. It's good. I'm excited. I think there's a clear-cut winner, but you know how they say in professional wrestling, you never know. Never say never. So I'm very excited for this match as well. I'm actually pretty excited for all of these matches. I'm kind of excited to see how this tag match goes. Not this ladder match, but the Ray and Dom. See how that plays out. And then the main events, which we all know, the Undisputed Tag title match versus the winner gets the stipulation. I think it's on the same path. A lot of people are saying that this has been cinema. This right here is cinema, right? The Usos versus KO and Sammy, and then Cody and Seth versus Roman and Rock. It's on the same wavelength. I think this is a really good comparison from last year's main event night 1 to this year's main event night 1. This match is going to be really good. I've read a lot these last, I want to say 30 minutes, 45 minutes before I started up this video. And I can honestly say there is a case for both teams winning this match. There is a case, and I didn't think about it. But to keep the authenticity of the night 2 main event, I think there is a clear-cut winner here. But it would be crazy if Papa H went a different route, and this route cemented one of the greatest stories in wrestling history up until this point. I'm very excited for this match. Believe me, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see these guys throw down. So that's night one, man. Honestly, I feel like this card has been upgraded. I would say this card has been upgraded for sure. Night one's card has been upgraded. Now for night two of WrestleMania 39, you had this was another women's showcase, the tag match, Liv and Raquel, Natalya, Shotzi, Sonya, Chelsea, Ronda, Shayna. Thou Shalt Not Be Mentioned versus the Homo Sapiens, Rise. The triple threat intercontinental title match, which was a banger. Edge versus the Demon Finn, banger. People argued wrong person won. Bianca versus Asuka, which wasn't too bad. And then Roman versus Cody. Six match card, solid. Except this match, the tag man. And this match was better than it should have been, but we're not giving credit to Thou Shalt Not Be Mentioned. So that's Mania 39. For Mania 40, we got the Philly street fight between the Prophets and Bobby versus the Final Testament is what they're calling them. LA Knight Era versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Bayley versus EO. Look at the difference. Look at this. From teaming together to facing each other within a year. I love that. Logan versus KO versus Randy. Seth versus Drew. Roman versus Cody again. So let's start off. There's actually 2 women's matches for night 2. There's only one. I'll be honest. I'll take this over these 2. Honestly, I thought that this match was decent. Bianca versus Asuka wasn't as good as people would have liked for it to have been, but it was decent. This tag match, there was no point in it. It was like a filler. I take this as an upgrade of night 2 women's matches. I know there's only one, so I guess you consider that a downgrade too. It's like a mid. But the quality of the storyline that's been happening, I'd rather take this than these 2. So I'll leave that there. I believe there is a clear-cut winner. And leave in the comments down below. Give me your thoughts, your predictions. I would love to see them. I would love to respond to them. So if you see this video, respond. Please put a comment. Let me know what you guys think for night 1 and night 2. I'd love to see where people's heads are at. Let's go with the triple threat. Drew, Gunther, Sheamus, Randy, KO, Logan. Somewhat of a downgrade. Because this was just, as Big E would say, big meaty men bumping meat. This match was awesome. This storyline here has been pretty solid too. Logan has been so good in his heel role as champ. I think there's a clear-cut winner here too. I don't want to give my predictions because I want to see people in the comments. So please drop a comment if you're seeing this. I think there's a clear-cut winner here. This match could be really good. On paper, I don't know. On paper, I think people would consider people would consider this a downgrade. I don't see it as a downgrade. I think that this is pretty solid in terms of star-studded. But I guess these 3 were established more than these 3 because Randy's just coming back. KO's kind of in the mix, and Logan is establishing himself. So I guess many people would argue it's a downgrade, but I think it's pretty solid to have that triple threat there with the story that's going on. Match quality of obviously last year was good, but again, this match hasn't happened yet. So, let's see. AJ in LA versus the man that shall not be mentioned and Omos. I guess there's more of a story here with LA and AJ than there was with Mr. No Name and Omos. So I guess that I would consider this an upgrade for sure. People are not excited about this match, which is crazy, but this is an upgrade. I guess we'll go with Edge and Finn versus these 6. It's a little speculation match. Speculation, you hear me? You hear me? I can't even speak words right. On a stipulation. You hear me? That's a speculation match. Good Lord. A stipulation match. Hell in a Cell versus a Philly street fight. I mean, on paper, it's a downgrade. Edge and Finn versus this street fight, it's a downgrade. It really is a downgrade. I think there's a clear-cut winner here. The story was much better going into WrestleMania with this match than it was with this. I don't know what the hell they're doing with this, but I'm glad that they're on the card to just end it. Because it could be, this match could be really good though. This match, I will say, this match could be good. It's a street fight. It's gonna be chaos. So I'll say that. I think there is a clear-cut winner in this too. Seth versus Drew. I mean, I guess you can compare that to like Bianca Asuka, but even that, it's like, I think it's an upgrade. Honestly, having both world title matches in the same night is kind of crazy. Now that I think about it. So they have that's crazy. They have that's crazy. 4 title matches, and then this one is 1, 3. Well, that's crazy. I mean, that's pretty fair, honestly. Drew and Seth it's an upgrade, man. They've been going at this shit for like 8 months. Like, let's be honest. They've been going at it for a while. So I think that this match is going to be good. There is no clear-cut winner. I don't care what anybody tells me. There is not a clear-cut winner for this. CM Punk will be there. There will be some during the match antics, after the match antics. Damian Priest in the loop. It is not clear-cut. But it's going to be a good match. These last couple of matches were okay. They weren't super great, but I think with the stakes that have been added and the fact that Drew has arguably been playing his best ball recently, his character has been so awesome, the menace that he is. This match is great. And then Roman and Cody versus Roman and Cody. I think they've been hyping up more so the tag match than they have Roman and Cody, because I think the Roman Cody match has set itself up in itself from last year. This is 2 years in the making. There's not much else that needs to be said. Roman has held this title for 1,300 plus days. Cody got screwed last year. He's won the Royal Rumble back-to-back to cement and solidify him in the main event scene of night 2. It doesn't get much bigger than that. But now he has to worry about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So all of this main event night 2 is connected to main event night 1. It has. And I'm for one excited. There is no clear-cut winner. Listen, man, I'm gonna be at WrestleMania with Cody and Roman stuff on. That's how invested I'm at. Roman Reigns is one of my favorites all time, and Cody Rhodes has probably been my most invested and appreciated, while other people have booed him, especially in AEW. No one really liked him. Coming into WWE and investing in him, where he has doubled, tripled, quadrupled his bag in that ring, on the mic, his presentation, everything. I remember meeting him when I was little, and he was just on his way out because he got released. So to see him then to now, it's hard for me not to want to see him dethrone Roman. Because on that other side, people are saying Roman's not even showing up. And when he does, he wins the same template way. So if you're a fan of Cody, and no, not Cody Crybaby. If you're a fan of Cody, I understand where you're coming from. If you're a fan of Roman, I would understand why you wouldn't want him to lose either. There's history in the making if he wins at Mania. It all comes down to what is going to bring the most attention to the WWE product after WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. I'm excited. I don't want to give my predictions, but to be clear, I think that I don't know, man. Night 2? I want to say there's a little bit of an upgrade from night 2. The only thing that's holding this back from this is this match, and this match here, because Bianca and Asuka wasn't the craziest. and this was just filler. I don't think any of these matches are filler. Even this, you'd argue, but the fact that they're making a street fight means that they're trying to bring some stake into this story. So I think, honestly, night 1 seems a little better than night 2. I can't even say that. It's pretty even. Honestly, you guys let me know what you think. If you guys the night 1 card or the night 2 card more. But regardless, man, that is the end of the then versus now you know, semi prediction from your boy. Kind of giving my thoughts on last year's card to this year's card. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm blessed. I'm thankful. I'm really excited to see where this goes, man. This is gonna be fun. This is the scene of the end of Philadelphia, man. So I'm looking forward to it. So if you guys like the video, let me know what you think. Leave comments. Give me your predictions. Give me which night you like better. Give me your least anticipated, your most anticipated match. Any surprises? Because again, I'm going off of the card without there being any extra. I'm simply going off of the cards and the build up to the matches prior to the official announcement of these cards. So I don't want to go into the, yeah, obviously for the Seth, the Drew, Damian Priest is lingering, but I don't want to go too much further beyond that point. I want to kind of keep everything to the card. So you guys let me know what you think. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Hopefully I can drop another Boogie Ball episode in these next coming days. And I hope, just in general, man, if you're really excited for Mania, be excited because it's looking like a really, really good one. So without further ado, I can't speak English. I'm so excited I can't speak, bro. I can't even end my videos right. Without any further ado, goodbye, good night, good morning, good afternoon, depending on when you're watching. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please share this video. I want to get to as much as the wrestling community as I can. And I'll see you in the next one. Yay.